So it's taken me a week to get back out and refly that unit we went to last week, aerial photo class. But this is the unit area that we were in, and we came off the main road here and parked out here, kind of in the middle of the unit. And so yesterday I was able to refly this with some of the students from the timber harvesting forest products class, and I'll bring it into to what it can look like here. So this is just some base satellite imagery, probably 1 meter resolution, I'm gonna guess, maybe a little bit better. It's like maybe 1 foot resolution. We were able to fly yesterday at about 2 centimeter, a little bit higher than 2 centimeter resolution. And this is our result with the photo stitched ortho photo. So I'll zoom in here a little bit. You can see the quality of the imagery. My computer's a little bit slow. But just to give you an idea, back here was our landing pad. So that's our pallet, which is about 2 foot by 3 foot. And then there's a cut round right here that's about a 12-inch diameter round, but you can see the drone case sitting in the back of the truck and so forth. So pretty darn cool. What I really liked about this image is I was just thinking of targeting Scotch broom, because the Scotch broom is in bloom at this point. You can see it in yellow. And this would give you a really good idea of where you would need to spend your efforts in targeting Scotch broom, which is pretty darn cool. So I was pretty happy with the overall output in terms of orthophoto that we would be able to use as a base layer in GIS for subsequent classes. Some other things I haven't really fully explored here yet, but plant health up in the upper right corner. So I'm using this WebODM open source. I paid for the installer to process the data on my own. It was a little long yesterday because I realized I didn't move the images. There's 732 images here. I didn't move them from the SD card, which was definitely a mistake. You want to move those from the SD card to your hard drive, your computer. It was just shy of 8 hours of processing for the photo stitching. But there's 2 other tabs here I liked. One was this plant health, which is pretty darn cool. I haven't delved in, I didn't dove into the, what this actually indicates. But it is pretty cool to be able to see the roads, and then this surface model, which will generate kind of like a hill shaded topographic-y type base layer. Looks LiDAR-ish, but I mean, obviously there's LiDAR in this area, so I would just stick with that LiDAR layer. But anyway, kind of cool. But what I really like is down here in the corner, you have this option to click on the 3D point cloud. We'll let this load here. And there's a whole variety of options to select. And again, if I had a gaming computer, I think it'd be better. My computer's a little bit slow, but it'll generate this 3D model, and we can bring this into Arc Pro. So Arc Pro can deal with 3D models and what this point cloud looks like. Drops in all the different terrain points and features. Really start to see that Scotch broom, which is kind of interesting, but pretty effective in looking at the riparian buffer and understanding what the riparian buffer looks like for these 2 separated units. And we can drop in other layers in the future, like property boundaries and the roads layer and so forth. But as that redraws, just the quality of the imagery is pretty darn amazing. So once again, we were using a DJI Mavic 2, and we were flying with DJI Pilot PE as our app for autonomous flight. And total flight time here was just shy of 2 batteries. I think it was about 47 minutes. total flight time. But yeah, this 3D point cloud is pretty darn good in terms of overall quality. So enjoyed y'all as a class this year, and both classes. Those that have graduated, hope you have a great career, and be sure to look me up again.